Welcome back to Love Budgeting, and I am Marie. I am a single mom of a little boy, and I live on an island. And we are doing the simple basics of how to start a budget and how you can go about budgeting. So this notebook, we spoke about it on our first video, so if you have not watched that, go back and watch that. I made a playlist on Budgeting 101, so you can check that out. If you hear the banging, it's the bracelet that's hitting the table. So we did that already, and we have just been tracking before budgeting, because this is what you want to do before you start a budget. If you don't know where to start first by tracking, giving a category to whatever you're spending, right? Like for lunch, I put eat out, but for lunch you can put either eat out, you can put takeout, you can put lunch just like this. If you like have to buy lunch every day, you can just put lunch here. You know, put it however you understand that you're going to remember that that particular category is for your lunch, for your groceries, for your gas. And personal care, you know, this is anything that has to do with hygiene and all of that stuff. You can put personal care, you can put hygiene. Do categories that you understand and that will remember what the category is for. Now, that's where we put our category. In transaction, you'll just put the store name. You know, if you went to 7-Eleven, if you went to Dunkin' Donuts, if you went to Walmart, Target, anything like that. I have not put it in here because, truth be told, sometimes I can't remember what gas station I went into, so I just put gas station, mega stores, just to know like where the heck I was at. And then the amount, how much you spend, and then the last one would be the cash. I currently have government help. That's what I depend on for like food. Government help here does not give any cash, so we have to strictly spend it on food. So that would be for food, but thank God that at least I have that for food. I have been searching for a job. I went and turned in about 6 resumes, filled out 1 job application online, and I did get called and I did a interview. Now, they told me they had a lot of people to interview. I do understand that, because when I went to look for a job, there were lots of people turning in resumes, lots of people sitting down in little corners to fill out through their phone the online applications. So I do understand that. But she said, if anything, I should be receiving an email like in the next couple of weeks saying if I, you know, qualified and if I will start. So, but that's not going to keep me from not doing another. I have posted another day. I already printed out resumes. I have already put them together. I already picked out an outfit. So I am going to go and give out more resumes. I'm just not going to sit there and rely on that one interview. So yes, I will continue to look for a job. So but for right now, we're just doing government help, and sometimes family members give me the economical help or the financial help, so that's what I do. And I do not have child support. Like, it is assigned, but the father refuses to pay it, so I don't depend on that. Okay, so what we're gonna do is I am going to close out right here. Some people do a separate closeout. I just want to know how much I spend on everything all together, and then our categories. I'm going to go here because remember, this is what we're going to do to put our categories and know how much we need each month, and we're going to compare it to what we had set up in the budget. So let's get into this. So down here, I'm just going to put cash, and here we're going to put the GH, which is a government help. Although this is for food, it's still good for you to track your government help, or at least I like to do it, because eventually I'm planning on finding a job. I did have 2 total double knee surgeries, so both of my knees are replaced, total replacement on both knees, and that was about 2 years, a year and a half back. So that's why I haven't had a job. But now I am searching for a job. I don't feel 100%, but I need to get a job because I'm gonna go crazy if I don't get a job. Right here we have government help, which is for food, but still I want to tabulate all of this because when I eventually get a job, I want to know how much I need to budget for groceries, and that's why I do government help, because not only so that I can divide well and so that I can budget well what I'm getting, so that I won't be like at the end of the month and be like, oh crap, I have no groceries. So that's one of the reasons. But then the other reason is as well that when I get a job, I want to know how much I have to separate monthly, you know. So that's why I budget this out. But let's go into with the cash. Now I don't have enough highlighters, as you can see. This is those gel highlighters, the ones that have the little gel in the middle. This gel type of situation. This is not good because when you highlight it, it spreads all the ink. Maybe it's like too wet. And then this is the regular highlighter, so it's best to get the regular highlighters. I did see some at Walmart that brought like about 12 different colors, and I said, well, I'm gonna have to budget for that. Let's do the cash. Okay, so far in cash we did 93.53, and this is like the basics. Like we're living here off the basics, and I don't pay rent or utilities because I live in a relative's home, and they don't require me to do so. Before I was paying, but then when I stayed without a job, I don't have to pay utilities here. But when I get a job, we're still going to budget for utilities because eventually I want to move out. So in government help, we have okay, 453 with 40. So this is what we have spent so far, and this is something very basic because like I said, I don't have a car payment, I don't pay rent, and I don't pay utilities right now. But when I get a job, all this will change because we'll have to go into like having a rent envelope. We'll have to go into having a utilities envelope. So here what we're going to do is we're going to add up all of these individually to see how much we need in each envelope. So my categories, this is to know how many envelopes I need. So far I just do eat out, school fund, then I do personal care, donation, gas, and I haven't done groceries, but we have an extra one, which is technology. I had to buy some batteries, so let's say this one needs 5 monthly because we spent here, this is the only technology one that I have, and I spent $232, so let's say it rounded off to $5. See how that works? If I had more, look, with eat out, you're gonna highlight everything that's in the same category with the same highlighter, and you can do down here, you can highlight it and put that that's the eat out category. The green one is the gas. But since I never do that, some people do it because they need to see it visually, but I just add whatever's the same color up. Then we have $7.50. Then we go down here and we have $4.90 plus 4. So let's say we need $20. See, it's $18.80, but I'm going to round it off to 20. School fund, I'll do 5, but this is for color days. Why 5? Because in school fund we have $1 here and $1 here, and that's just for my son's color days. So that's why I did 5. So I know that I need 5 ones. In personal care, how much did we spend here? We only have 1 personal care. So let's say we need $10 in personal care. And donations. We did donations $2. So let's say we need 5 there too. And this is the monster. Gas is the monster, let me tell you. I spent so much in gas. So let's do, here we did 10. I'm gonna put 30 here because if I would have not taken someone to a particular place, I would have had to did this whole thing cash. But since I helped someone, they gave me $20 and 10, so that's still the 30. So I'm still gonna add the 30 in there, and then we did 12 here, and then we did 30 more here. So that's $82 in gas. Let's say we need 85 to do the month. I'm sorry I hit the camera. Okay, so that's what, these are all the ones that we have. I don't think we have any. The other categories would be groceries, as you can see, are the ones that are not high. Let me fix you guys. I'm sorry, it kind of moved you. Okay, the other category would be groceries, but as you can see here, we know how much we would need in groceries because wherever it says government help, that's our grocery bill. I have yet to make a grocery envelope because I'm still not getting paid. When I start getting paid, we'll make a category here because remember, we still have this list, and this is to see our categories. So I'm going to leave it right here the way it is, because then in the future, if I have to add more, just to know what categories I would need yearly or monthly to survive. I know I need car maintenance, I know I need the Christmas fund, I know I need my son's birthday, who's already asking me about his birthday, and I know I need Sam's Club, which you guys saw that I have over here. Sam's Club, and my city stickers also coming up. So let's see here, comparing to how much we said we needed to versus what we got, as you can see here. Okay, with this one it's easier, I think. So in gas we needed $85, and I actually budgeted out 30. So boy, were we under. Well, 82, I still have it here, minus the 30. We were $52 under. So this needs to really be bumped up. And then in groceries, I spread this out into 2, which I still have some money left over for groceries for this one. So we still have $52, so we were under budget. So this was, let me put next to here. This was over and under. So we were still under. In personal care, we were under because it was only $6. We only spent $6 here. As you can see, we only spent $6, so we were under. In groceries, we were under, so we did pretty good here. The only one that we went over was on this one. And down here, I did find some coins in my purse, which I have yet to go and change so that I can put them into one of the categories. Now, something that I wanted to show you guys. It says $10 left over. We know we didn't have $10 left over because we had to put $52 in here. So we had nothing left over. We actually were over budget. And a category that wasn't here was my son's school fund, which we will see in our next tracker. And another category that wasn't there was technology. Personal care was here, but technology wasn't here, and donation wasn't here, and school fund wasn't here. So those are things that we have to add to our next budget. As you can see, right, with our spending tracker, we get a bigger view of what we actually need so that we can do our income breakdown. If you don't know what you're spending on, if you don't know where your money's going towards, how do you know how to make a budget and what categories you need? See, with my categories now, with my spending tracker that I know how much I need, this will be so much easier for me to make my next budget because now I know how much I have to budget out. So that is a way that you can start your budget. I hope you guys understood this so that you can start your budget easily. I know I was very lost when I first started my budget. So guys, I think I'm getting better at making the envelopes. As you can see here, I also did these little challenges. So I put this $50 challenge in here so that I am able to save for my clothing fund. So I did here clothing and shoes. Let's see how much these last, because you guys saw my previous ones. If you saw my videos before, you saw my previous ones, you saw they were tore up. So we did that. I have my tithe envelope, which I did. I have my tithe envelope, and I did a $1 a day savings challenge, which my son also, I printed this out in black and white, and my son actually had a little savings pouch. I'm also showing my son how to save, and he colored these in. He colored all 24 in because he was able to save $24, and we went and got him a toy. I didn't bring that with me so you guys can see how he colored it in, how he was so happy that he was able to pay for his own toy. So here we have cart maintenance, and I stuck in here the $200 savings challenge just so I can know that this is for car maintenance, but I know that I have to make a challenge that says car maintenance on it. I just so happen to have these printed out, so I just put these in. And this is for my son's birthday. This is not the one I'm going to use. I just put it in here because I had to print it out. But this is going to be for my son's birthday to have it in here. Now, I do need a different laminator because the laminator that I have is messing these up. I don't know if you're, there we go. Can you see here how it just, it like, I don't know if it crumbles up like the laminating sheet. It like messes it up. So here I put a little more heat. But when I put a little more heat, can you see it's like, because the laminator that I have, actually you put heat settings on it. So it's not like a laminator that's for laminating, just for laminating strictly, so that I also did an emergency fund, and I did the $100 to start. Listen, $100 is not enough as an emergency fund, and $1,000 is not enough. It's just a starting point for you so that you can continue saving. So I did this one, and I shoved it in here just so that I could start with 100. That's how I started last time, and I was able to save up for a 2-year span. So this is how I started last time with $100, and I kept building it up. So I did this to start off. If it ain't broke, don't fix it. And then I got this Christmas one, the Christmas Savings Challenge. So I did this one and this envelope. Now mines don't have the little holes at the bottom. I know some people are like very hardcore about that. They're very sensitive about what if it gets filled, where you're supposed to like stack them up and save them. This is just me trying to figure out the size, trying to figure out how much fits in here according to the size that I have. Number 2, trying to see if it works within, you guys saw how the other ones got tore up, trying to see if they work. Also putting them in my wallet, because I don't have the rings on, I have a regular wallet. So I am trying these out to make sure that they fit on my wallet. Now unfortunately these are too big for my wallet, but are these the smaller ones? Is this a smaller one? No. I did make smaller ones. I didn't bring them, but I made smaller ones just to fit them into my wallet. But I do like this size because this size fits more, and the smaller ones I cannot fit the bills in right because it's like right there. It's like the same size as the bill, so I'm not able to fit the bill in. But these I'll have loosely like this until I see how this works and see how I like it. And if I can in the future, I will buy a binder to put these in. That way you guys can see them in a binder, and hopefully they'll be better off in a binder where I can just like flip through. I still have other categories that I have to make. I just ran out of laminating pouches, but I do have stickers for 2 more laminating things that I need to do. And also I do want to buy a laminator in the future, because the one that I have is it's a hassle to work with it, because it's you have to put it up by levels, and if I put the level up high, the bubbles don't come out, but then it gets all like crinkled, like wavy, and I don't like that. I don't know, maybe it's just me, but I don't like that. So it's a hassle to work with it, so I'd rather have like an actual laminator. I did see one at Walmart for like 30 bucks. So we'll have to put that type of stuff in budget. As you guys see, I still need a technology a technology envelope, but this one, where is it? Okay, I have another envelope in my wallet, and it says son's envelope, so that's the one that I use for the school fund. So I use that one over there. And I still need okay, and I have a personal care also one that I made. So I have a couple envelopes in my wallet that I already have made. So I hope you guys understood today's budget breakdown and how to set up your budget. I hope this didn't seem too complicated. The first thing you want to do if you're just starting for the first time is track your expenses for 1 month. That way you can set up your categories and eventually make a budget. I started backwards just to show you guys, if I were to try to start a budget without knowing my expenses, what it would be. And you guys saw it here. Some we were over, some we were under, more or less. But I have made budgets before, so I kind of knew. But if you don't have any idea of how to make a budget, I would tell you to first track your expenses. You don't need anything expensive. This is a 63-cent notebook. So then our next video, we're going to be filling out our budget. So this would be our video for today, guys. Thank you to the people that have subscribed. Thank you so much. Welcome, guys. Thank you so much. I highly appreciate you guys. If you're not subscribed, subscribe. And we're gonna set up our budget in our next video, so make sure to subscribe as well as hit the notification bell and hit a thumbs up if you have been enjoying the videos till now.